say was that only funny to me. I make a pretty fucking good lion, goddammit. Are you ready for your next comedian coming to the stage? One of my close friends, oh my God. So, have y'all seen that TikTok trend, I'm so hungry, I can eat a... Yeah, I got that bitch with this earlier today. And I was like, I'm so hungry, I can eat a pigeon, which is the name of her dog. She's like, oh my God, what have you? Yep, I did it. All right, I want y'all to make some noise for my good friend, my sweet angel baby, Rowan,
I've got my phone up, I'm live streaming this set for Pigeon at home. So I better not eat shit. Although that's probably what he's doing right now. I'm Rowan, I like comedy. I recently, this is weird, I realized my Face ID only recognizes me if I am hitting a bowl. That's where I'm at. Let's see, Lexapro, marijuana, caffeine is my golden ratio. If it looks like I care what you have to say, I am probably thinking about the aquarium. Or Appalachian cryptids. Okay. You think you're more interesting than jellyfish. Than the Mothman. Get out of this theater. Okay, that's my time. Really close with my mom. I was recently telling her, it's kind of hard to write a joke. I was like, Mom, it's so daunting to birth something creative. She looked me in the eye and said, yes, I know. I'm a sensitive spirit, I would say. Someone told me I needed to get thicker skin, to which I said, bitch, you should see my uterine lining. Because I have endometriosis. Endometriosis and a propensity for naming the tree frogs in my yard after characters from Bridgerton. I call it Froggerton. That's how I know I'm on the spectrum. That and how I acted when I went on a date with a Zamboni driver. I like vehicles. I was like, listen, we can skip the pleasantries, bro. I'm gonna need you to tell me about that. I struck! It's fine. For 6 years, I was a preschool teacher. I love kids. I worked at a forest school. We spent a lot of time in nature. And once the children found a dead bird on the ground, and my coworker goes and scoops it up barehanded, has the kids form a circle. I was like, what the hell? These guys are nowhere near ready for necromancy. Once I had to tell a little girl she's too old to eat her own boogers. Got a little freak in that. No, but I was like, God damn it, that joke. I was like, sweetie, boogers. I smoked a little bit of weed before the set. She was like, fine, Miss Rowan, I'll save him up. And when Daddy's mean, I'll wipe him in his car. I was like, no, sweetie, like punk rock, very cool, but also, no, when Daddy's mean, just give him a hug. Wipe him in his hair. No, kids say that working with children can make adult conversation a little tricky. Like, okay, recently my partner brought up the devastation from the global climate crisis, and I said, uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Kind of what the government has said. Kids say really crazy shit. Once I had a student that he would end every question with, say yes. Am I a funny girl? Say yes. There was a little girl once, she was like 2.5, she took her rain boots, put them in the potty. I said, why'd you do that? She said, I didn't do it. I said, I saw you do it. She said, I didn't see you see me do it. And all these babies are being trained by SEAL Team 6. All that to say, my soapbox for this is stop buying teachers loose leaf tea. You don't want it. We're dealing with tiny we need cold brew rope and the 48 laws of power. Okay, I'm almost done. Brandy told me to skip this one. I think it's important to be politically active, so I always make sure to vote for whoever my boyfriend tells me to vote for. We're very different. Like on our first date, he asked me if I like jazz. I said, yes, I love the Sex and the City theme song. Thank you for asking. Was recently going down on him, and okay, you know when you're going down on someone and you get a pube in your mouth? Woo! It's a very specific feeling, especially if you have sensory issues. And you're like, and then they come. And you realize their kink is beatboxing.
Isn't she the most adorable little nasty bitch you have ever met? My God, I love her. But y'all are also going to love the next comedian coming to the stage, and I'm saying that, and hopefully y'all don't kill him. Make some noise for my homie, Sax.